guys, it's me, Meat, and here we're going to be doing DDD's Tour from Kirby Triple Deluxe. So let's go ahead and begin this. And of course, we're going to be doing a new adventure. DDD goes on tour in DDD Tour. It's a royal time attack with fewer recovery items than the main story mode. Save time by using warp holes. Jump into warp holes for a shortcut to stages farther ahead. A nefarious deluxe boss. Battle deluxe bosses along the way and face a final boss who wants revenge. Ooh, who can that be? We'll find out, won't we? Either way, this is essentially Triple Deluxe's EX mode, essentially, or extra mode. So yes, it's actually harder than the main mode, essentially, except the fact you have hammer the entire time, which completely doles out any type of difficulty you might have had in the first place. But either way, even DDD has its own type of little thing, just like gives a little salute kind of thing as he waves off. Kind of cool. So he's a lot tougher than Kirby. Tougher, not so much smarter, but you know, that's a whole other story. Moving on, it's of course just the time attack rush, just trying to go as fast as I can. Hammer twirl like this does save a lot of time as long as you use it properly and you don't just constantly spin it over and over. Otherwise, you're just gonna, if you try to do it over and over, you will actually just end up smashing somebody. But yeah, just gonna try to keep on running. Jump up here. Not gonna worry. That Waddle Dee to the left will actually survive for today, so congratulations, sir. I'm not gonna go for the best time possible, but I am gonna, since it is a time rush, I'm gonna try to be as fast as I can with this. And I will be showing off all the warp areas too, because the warp areas actually save time, as it said there. So I'll be showing off where all the best ones are for that. Now, since you actually have hammer, you could actually use your fire to actually cut those down. I'm not really all too concerned about that too much. But I am concerned we're trying to get here pretty quickly. But don't go to that 3D warp star, you want to go over here. There's actually our first warp right in there. And it takes us down over to World 1-2, essentially. So let's just be quick here. There's really no warp area in World 1-2. The next one's over in World 1-3. So in the meantime, just go as fast as you can over to the right. I don't know why these Waddle Dees are still actually throwing logs in here, but whatever. I guess if they have nothing better to do. Hey, let's throw logs. Why not? Well, actually, I didn't think they were actually throwing any more logs. Once they actually started pouring out the water, they just like stopped there, apparently. Maybe because they saw King DDD. I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to go over here. I could essentially just use the hammer twirl around that, but whatever. In here, the keychain, or one up if you wanted, actually. Most of the time where you see where one of those, what was it? The, not star pieces. Crap, it's been so long since I did the story, but I don't even remember anymore. Crap, sunstones, there we go. Where the sunstones used to be, you either get 1-ups, or you would also get a keychain, depending which one it is. There are no rare keychains in Smoke, so you don't need to worry about that at all. Just continue over. Not gonna worry about the one to the left. You will survive. You won't be so lucky, you're gonna die. Blast over here. Get another 1-up. We can float up here. Jump in this. Kill those guys. And enter in here. Just keep on moving over here. And you can also use your hammer to actually break those little cannon shots as well. Don't worry about going to that door, it's just a waste of time. Don't do it, it's a waste of time, essentially. But yeah, there's a keychain over there to the left, if I'm not mistaken. If not, there's actually like a... And also some of the keychains have actually been replaced by just, I'll grab this, why not? Some of the keychains have actually been replaced by those where stars are, and stars are now like little rabbit ears. And here we have mini-bosses. I'm messing this up pretty badly, actually. Whatever. I was trying to do the hammer twirl, but I didn't get close enough to him to actually do the back-end damage. But whatever, no big deal. Now here you'll actually see a save point. Time has actually stopped here. You heal up, and it actually saves your progress. And it doesn't actually continue until you move inside the portal. So, let's do this. Alright, so now we're in World 1-3, or Stage 1-3, whatever they call them, levels, worlds. You could also just use the hammer tool to actually go by those with all the invincibility frames. Now keep in mind that the hammer that King DDD has isn't actually as powerful as the hammer that Kirby has. So, even though you have an infinite hammer, it's not as powerful as Kirby's hammer. Just a little heads up there, just in case you didn't know that. But, Some people would, but either way, just trying to get by here as quickly as possible. Not gonna worry about that little spot over there. Curse you, Sir Kibble, hitting me before I can actually enter the door. Alright, just avoid these, don't need to worry about them. Just keep running past these. I will not fall for your useless stall tactics. I will continue on to the fastest ability possible. Alright, now I believe it's this section here where the next one's at, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, nope, I kind of messed up. Well, I kind of messed up my entire speed thing I was going for there, but either way, you want to actually go in here and go inside this secret door. And of course you will see a cannon puzzle, so go ahead and light that. Get in the cannon, push it right here. Light that right here. Enter in this portal. And we are now at stage 1-4. Give me a moment. Thank goodness for the pause button. Anyway, just go up here, and there's not really anything you need to worry about for a while. And like I said, since I'm trying to do a time rush mode here, I'm not going to really worry about trying to get all the extra stuff in the sides, because I already showed all that stuff off in the regular story mode, so I showed off here again. That would be pointless. Of course, same principle, you just go ahead, small one, large one, find the smallest one, jump up here, pretty much that. Just move over to the right, left, wow, my directions messed up again trying to rush, dang it! Don't worry about that star. Let me just go ahead and use that. Kind of a useful thing. Alright. Now once you get up here, maybe we're at stage 1, I don't even remember anymore. Anyway, eventually with this, yeah we are at stage 1-4, that's right, trying to think. I'm thinking of something completely different. Now you'll see this. Of course, you want to actually take this key all the way over to the right. Be quick. And then go inside this door for our last portal. And this portal will actually take us, give me that maximum tomato, why not? Having healing items is actually kind of useful here. And go inside this door. That kind of looks like Flowery Woods, except a little bit tougher. We have Flowery Woods DX. Let's see the overtext here. This once small flower has grown to a deluxe size and has gone berserk. Its relation to Wispy Woods, which makes its home in Dreamland, is unknown. Anyway, just go up here. Just constantly do this. And come on. And it should be dead. Alright, there we go. Now, I'm not going to be trying to be killing him as quickly as I can, so I'm not going to be showing off all the movesets or anything like that. Movesets are for squares. Actually, I'll be showing off all the movesets later, obviously, but not right now. Now is not the time to use that. Now wait for it, and then hammer twirl. Hit him twice that way. Or her. I'm not quite sure, actually. Did the overtext say? It says it, so it's actually gender neutral. Alright, well there you go. Now this attack here, I have not found a way to actually not get hit by this attack ever. It seems so random. I don't know how to dodge it consistently. I don't know what it is. This attack really easy as long as you use a hammer twirl here. Very easy. Or hammer spin. Hammer twirl is a different attack entirely. But yeah, I don't know how to actually dodge that one spike move consistently. Okay. Wait for it here. Alright, and then, over here. Dang it. I'm not gonna be able to kill you as quickly as I wanted to, darn it. Well, I kind of messed that up kind of terribly, but either way. Now he has this attack here, which of course you can just kill with your hammer swirl like that. He's gonna come up to try and kill you. You know what? And you're dead. Alright, there you go. Just gonna use that Maximum Tomato right there. Well, that was not good time whatsoever. That was kind of terrible. Messed that up near the end, but whatever. That's fine. Let's just skip by and do next. Whatever. Not one of my favorite runs, but I should have saved the Maximum Tomato. I forgot about the save spot there. Either way. Okay, so you warp over here and enter into World 2. I think we have time for World 2. In fact, I'm pretty sure we definitely have time for World 2. Let's go down here. Enter in this. Run! Run away from the candy cannon! Is that even shooting candy? It's like shooting jawbreakers, I think is what it is. Yeah, those look like jawbreakers. I'm going to just use that as my cannon now. Ha, cannon. Anyway. It looks like we have a mini-boss coming up. Alright, fair enough. I didn't need to get by that parasol, but whatever. Here. Man, I keep trying to do this as quickly as possible, but I'm messing up in the process. Dang it. You know what? Fine. Jerk. I do so well in my practice runs, and I always do so terrible in my actual runs. Why is that? It's like a consistent pattern I'm seeing. Whatever. Grab this and run. Run as fast as you can, King DDD. So you just kind of, before you had a wheel to actually do all this, here, you actually have the invincibility one to actually make you go inside there just fine. Break this up. Run. And enter the portal. We still have our invincibility lollipop, so just run. Run. Didn't have her for too much longer, but either way. Dang it. I'm messing up a lot. Wow, I don't know how you managed to pull that off, but whatever. Alright, coming up should be another spot we need to worry about. Oh, nope, not yet. He doesn't do like the little hammer spin, he just actually swing his hammer normally instead of doing a little hammer spin. Now, if you noticed, you could actually aim kind of like Archer, kind of if you hold down B to aim that way. It's usually like a little dodge that way. So, if you do that, you could kill those guys down there, missed horribly, but you want to actually hit this spot right down there. Use that little cutter down there. I didn't even know you could even do that with a hammer until much later in the game, so of course I missed this on my first run through this. And you will see this. Cut that down, and enter in this portal. That saved a lot of time. Go ahead and just heal that. Alright, so we're in World 2-3, only did 2 minutes and 30 seconds so far. Alright. Pull that down. Man, this is gonna be an awful time. Nothing to worry about yet, just rush. That's all you really need to worry about for most of this, but there's no portal you have to worry about for quite some time. Actually, the portal's gonna be almost directly in your face, but either way, not gonna get slammed against the wall. You waste even more time. And enter up there. Grab this helmet here. And just run over to the right. Don't even worry about much of this right here. So we can grab that again. Come on, hurry up. Alright, now these blocks here are going to break all the way down. And you will see that warp there appear. So now we enter in that. Now we're in World 2-4. Alright. Will I get this next warp portal? Oh man, this one I've been dreading to do. I've practiced it over and over. I've done it successfully a couple times, but I haven't been able to do it consistently. It's all going to depend on how well I actually perform, and if I don't make any stupid mistakes. Don't need to worry about that. All it's going to do is bring you to a room with a keychain and another spot. It actually wastes more time to actually go through that portal. So yeah, I'd actually recommend if you're going for time, don't take the bottom one. And here we have another one of these. There we go. Alright, perfect. That was the kind of time I'm looking for. And up there is a 1-up if you want to take it. I'm not going to. Waste of time. Grab this key here. Well, actually, the last warp didn't actually take us to the next stage. Now we're in World 2-4, actually. But we get to hear this awesome music again. I love this music. So good. I love a lot of this music in this game. I mean, they did it when it comes to the music. Triple Deluxe does a lot of things right. In fact, Kirby Triple Deluxe does a lot of things right in a lot of places, not just the music. That's why it's such an awesome game. See, the one thing I didn't like about Return to Dreamland was there wasn't enough variety in my opinion. Like, it just was the main game and just like 2 small sub-games. This game kind of improved on that experience immensely. It's like, hey, let's have the main story, but let's also have a bunch of extra crap to do as well. And in that fact, that's why I love it so much. As far as if I like it better than actual Superstar Ultra, well, that has yet, I have debated that a long time. I'm not entirely sure, for a very good reason. I mean, the one thing that Superstar did better than this game is the fact that Superstar had a lot of mid-stage bosses. Not like mid-bosses, but actually mid-stage. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. We'll actually do this properly. Run! Run! Now, the Carry D in this game is a lot quicker than he was in previous games. Or actually, not just in previous games, but actually in this mode in general. So, come on. No! Flip! Don't you dare! Oh, man. That was way too close. I thought I was going to hit him with the star, which I did before. I didn't do that. Alright, if we go in this portal... But yeah, Superstar Ultra had a lot of, and Superstar in general had a lot of mid-stage bosses, meaning it actually, halfway through the stage you find like an actual boss, like the reactor core, double, like twin woods and things. But in this game, there's only the main bosses, which is not really a problem, but I wish I could have seen this kind of what Superstar Ultra did. But I still tend to like this game a little bit better. Anyway, let's enter in here. And we all know who this is. Paintra DX. Now, looking at the overscreen here, born from a forgotten painting made by a mysterious brush, Paintra DX has come to take her revenge. One must wonder if the painter who created her regrets giving her form. Now, if Paintra and Drasha were sisters made from a painting, but there was someone else who could actually give her form, another painter who might have regretted it, does that mean Adeline? Was Adeline the one who made Drasha and Paintra? Man, would that be a mind blown if that actually happened. That's my canon that I'm using right here. Until it's actually proved otherwise, that's what I'm going with. But I think that's pretty awesome. I don't know of any other painters who maybe paint roller. Either way, yeah, Paintra got pretty owned in the first stage there. Now for this you can just like hammer twirl that way to actually do some damage to her. And also avoid damage at the same time. Nope. They're just gonna start doing this. Now Paintra DX actually is pretty cool. The fact that she actually is quite smart. She actually covers up one of the paintings for you to see by using the little paint trick. by using, and before she just like used the paint to kind of what's the word, make it an inconvenience to see things. Now she actually makes it harder for you to actually see what she's actually drawing, so it makes it that much harder to actually see which one is the fake one. So you have like a split second actually, so you can see a bit of an idea, but that's pretty much it. So close. And you're dead. Well, that time was a little bit better. Alright, let's go ahead and save here. And I think we'll actually end it off there. I will actually be tackling Worlds 2 and 3 and 4 next time. Then I'll be doing Stage 5 and a little bit of Stage 6, because Stage 6 is going to take a long time. Anyway, I will see you guys then.